got our, is our internet connection working? All right, live from Lakewood Ranch Inspired, it's Dining with Poland with Chef Michael here. Woo! We're here with our fabulous live studio audience, our residents from Lakewood Ranch. And take it away, Chef Michael.
Thank you so much, Shannon. Appreciate that. Folks, again, what a pleasure and honor to be back in front of our Lakewood Ranch residents. It just warms my heart. If you were here yesterday, I may retell some of my jokes that we have Senior News Network here on site, so you'll have to laugh like you're hearing for the first time, if you will. And just to piggyback off of what Shannon said, once again, if you weren't here yesterday, Chef Michael flew 5,120 miles to be here with us. One more time. He has traveled 1,000 miles throughout the state of Florida. Has about 7 more days to go before he goes back home and sees his beautiful wife and his 5-year-old and 2-year-old children. So, how about that? So, today, you're in luck. We're actually going to do a double live cooking demonstration for you. The first one that Chef Michael is going to do, who in the room has ever heard of pinwheels? Remember pinwheels, those appetizers, you roll them up and you cut them and you look at the diagonal of it and it has all the different colors. Okay, so if you think you've liked pinwheels before, I can promise you, you have never seen a pinwheel anything like this classic Polish dish called a spinach roulade. So with that being said, and actually just the best part about cooking demonstrations, keep in mind, is he's going to cook it for you, and we're going to serve it to you. You can try it right here on the spot. This will be some of the absolute best appetizers you have ever had in your life. Trust me, I tried them yesterday. You have never, ever, ever had anything like you're going to have. It's called spinach roulade. R-O-U-L-A-D, spinach roulade. So with that being said, I'll turn it over to Chef Michael. And what he's going to do is this is going to be, and actually we talked yesterday, Polish cooking by definition, and I think it works in its benefit, is very simple, very pure cooking, if you will. It has the freshest of ingredients. It has minimalistic ingredients, and the flavor profiles have been proven over 100 years, 200 years, 300, 400, 500 years old. They've been proven tried and true. So again, you're for a special treat. We're going to be working with the following ingredients for the spinach roulade. This is going to be a spinach. The important thing about the spinach is it's already cooked, number one, and as much moisture is pushed out of that product as we can. So you want to have the spinach be as dry as possible. You'll be adding pepper, dill, some of y'all may remember dill from yesterday, all-purpose flour, salt, lemon juice. And with that, I'll turn it over to Chef Michael. Oh, and I missed the raw eggs. The raw eggs and the all-purpose flour will be what we call a binding ingredient to help hold that spinach base down. So for anyone, if I need to translate, Chef Michael is now cracking the eggs. He laughs at all my jokes. I love that about him. And you know, yesterday we were sharing some fun Polish facts, and of course I have a few more new ones for you. Polish people marry the youngest within the European Union. They average 24 years old for a Polish woman to get married, and 26 and a half years old for a Polish man to get married. Polish people have the largest households in the European Union. So I didn't realize that. Chef Michael he's actually looks like he's I never asked, how old are you, Chef?
30.
30. Yeah. 30. So, but he's been married for five years, he told me on Saturday. So there's your 25 right there. He actually married 1.5 years before the average Polish man does get married. Poles are very well educated. Over 90% of Poland's youth complete at least secondary level of education, which would be high school to us here in the Americas, and 50% have an academic degree. So that actually speaks to the population itself. Military personnel salute each other with a 2-finger salute. So we may go like this, 2-finger salute is how the Poles do it. All right, so Chef Michael, now he has whipped up the eggs. He is adding the spinach. Salt and pepper has already gone in there. I was sharing fun facts and he slipped the salt and pepper in on us. flour, once again, this will be a binding agent to help hold that together. Think about like a spinach pie crust, if you will. Here goes fresh lemon juice. Add some of that acid profile for us.
You make it? Oh, piece, chef. We make that.
Sounds like we have someone, do you have a Polish background? Yeah? And do you cook Polish?
Yes, they're both Polish.
Yeah?
He was asking me, do I ever make them? I said, no. We make a lot of Polish food.
Do you speak the language?
Yes.
Polish language?
Very good.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get Chef Michael to come by and y'all can talk.
Okay, very good.
I'm sure he'll be, he's actually been saying that last time he talks into a Google Translator. So he holds his phone up and then he says something and then he said, and then you read it. So I'm sure he'll enjoy chatting with y'all in your native language.
Nobody else speaks Polish,
Okay, so now Chef Michael is going to take the spinach base and he's going to lay it out over here and push that nice and flat for us. And that'll be the foundation from which we're going to build. That's going to be the spinach. That's the spinach with the egg yolks, salt, pepper, dill, what am I forgetting? All-purpose flour to bind it together, and he's building that down. So it's kind of, think about it about like a spinach pie crust, if you will. That's what he's making right now. Now what we're going to do obviously is the food that you're eating tonight and you prepared that yesterday. So think about all your casseroles, your sauces, your soups. They're always better when they've had a day to age and let those flavors truly melt together. So what we're going to serve you as a sample, and actually we'll say through the magic of television, he'll take that from a raw product to a finished product we're going to serve you, but prepared yesterday once again to give those flavors an extra 24 hours to melt together perfectly. I'm so excited, I can't wait to get my second sample. Yes. Sounds like we're due to do a couple more there it is. Polish trivia. Alright, so next step in this is going to be to take the cream cheese, the next layer that we're going to build. So what's happened is you see and actually, Jessica, can you kind of take that and just kind of walk up and down the aisle so folks can see that?
So it just spreads it out real thin. Yesterday this is spinach, mixed with spinach with eggs and flour, salt, and pepper.
So yes and no. She has them raw, and this is actually what it looks like when it's cooked. So you cook this kind of low and slow to get some more of those juices out of there. And see how that's kind of curling up like a pie crust would? So once you bake that out to 350 for I think 20 minutes, I believe it is, all the juices come out and it starts to curl up like that. And that's the base from which we're going to build.
You don't talk Polish?
I wish.
I can do it.
We got finished product here, so this is what it looks like when we pull it out of the oven. Those edges curl up like a spinach pie crust. Get a chance to see that? Once again, what we're doing, we're building the flavor profiles from the bottom. This will be the bottom. And we're going to add some cream cheese. Put some smoked salmon on top of that. Take it off. Curl up a little bit. That's going to allow us to kind of grow and build that stuff. Dry and finished spinach with flour and all the ingredients look like.
The telling you cook, you should hire me and the Serbian.
I believe it.
We do same everything.
All right, this is where the fun begins.
I need to learn from you.
Okay. No problem. We do the same thing, but we're gonna feel and pick up the
I
zelia.
thought this is a fun fact when he spread the cream cheese out. It's estimated that 100 million
Zelia,
people
lá está a zelia.
eat a
We
sitski.
mix
Polish
the
donut, am I
eggs,
saying that right?
rabbit.
What's that word?
Sounds delicious.
Punchki. It's a Polish donut that's consumed every year on the Thursday before Ash Wednesday alone. So yesterday we spoke with 38.4 million folks who live in the country of Poland, and on the Thursday before Ash Wednesday, or the Thursday before Ash Wednesday, they consume 100 million of these Polish donuts. So you do quick back of the napkin math, that's 3 donuts per Pole in the country of Poland. But you know, there's some people that didn't have any. So if one person had 0, it means someone else must have had 6 of these. I bet they must be good.
You
Yeah, you have. Okay, perfect.
You bet.
Okay, all right, and from our Polish friends, they'll put prunes in the punchki.
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 Okay. He speaks Polish, obviously. I found this interesting also. Poles have won a total of 17 Nobel Prizes, more than Japan, China, or India, or Australia, including 4 Peace Prizes and 5 in literature.
Hey.
All right, so Chef Michael is spreading that cream cheese. The important part about the spinach roulade is he's trying to get that as smooth as possible to have it at one length. That way, you'll get the consistency and the uniformity. And when he adds the smoked salmon, it actually rolls up the roulade together. You know, it's beautiful. Oh, man, it's good. Spinach roulade. It's interesting also. One of the world's oldest salt mines, called the Wilecka Salt Mines. How do you say that? Wilecka Salt Mines, located in southern Polish town of Wilecka, was built in the 13th century, and they mined table salt all the way up to the 1970s. So the 13th century would put us at the year 1200 to 1299 would be the 13th century. So they're 800 years, that salt mine produced salt up until the late 1970s. All right, so Chef Michael now is taking the beautiful smoked salmon, and he's pulling it out one piece at a time. Look at that, he's building, once again, consistency is the key on the spinach roulade. And he's just kind of layering that side by side.
What is he putting on there?
Smoked salmon. It's called lox sometimes, exactly. Bagels and lox, that would be the lox part. Look how focused he is. He is laser focused.
He still has a smile.
Yeah, always smiling. We had a conversation about American football versus football. So the rest of the world calls it football. Us in America, we're all backwards. We call it football, but also known as soccer. But apparently, the beginning of Polish football or soccer can be traced back to a 7-minute long game played on July 15th in 1894. So now he has the fresh deal. So at this point in time, what we're doing right now is we have the salmon, and so we have the spinach baked off mixture on the bottom, the cream cheese. There's your lox or your smoked salmon. There's your fresh dill down the middle, and once again, attention to the preciseness of how he's building this dish. Alright, fold that over. We're gonna roll that nice and tight.
White sugar.
And the fun part's coming right up. Fun part's when you get tasting. So once again, through the magic of television, we're taking the display model out, and Chef Craig brought out a chilled item of the exact same thing. See that profile? Isn't that gorgeous? And that has nine different flavor profiles within to make up the spinach roulade itself. And it's just an amazing, amazing dish. Simple yet complex, but all those different flavor profiles all really blend well together. Yeah, we can come back out, we can pass that out. What I love working about with true certified chefs is their attention to detail. He is cutting these. I mean exactly the same width on every single slice. Uniformity and consistency is very important in what we do in our business. Yes, please. That was refrigerator first. Yeah, sure was. Yeah, you could cut it. So the question was, is he cutting a refrigerator one? Yes. We had rolled that one earlier today, had it chilled in the fridge. You could cut it off the one that he just rolled, but it's just much easier to cut when it's already been chilled. But not necessary.
You're welcome.
And you just eat it with your hands.
Just pick it up, eat it with your hands.
There you go.
There you go, sir.
That's the best kind of appetizer, right?
It is the best kind of appetizer. Does it? I kind of had a feeling with a smile on his face when you said that. It's every good chef loves to get the feedback. And Stachura, did I say it right? Smaczny? Smaczny. Yeah. Every good chef loves to hear smaczny. Every good Polish chef,
It's delicious.
I should say, loves to hear that.
How is it?
Thank you.
Is it good? Yeah. Oh, I didn't see. It looks really good.
Smoked salmon roulade.
Looks awesome. I'll come back. Just say me.
Just amazing.
None for you.
This is what it looks like in all the different things.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, we might be able to do butter. Yeah. It's delicious.
Yeah, there should be plenty. Hey,
Smoked salmon.
I'll come back and get one.
Chef, does Jeff just have more back there, or do we cut the one?
No, I got more.
We got
We got more? You get a chance to see that? I'm not too far.
Yes. That's what.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that. I'm going to lucky last 2 days. All the different textures that we have. Good chance. Yeah. Isn't that gorgeous? Starting to finish. Folks, I'm sorry, I'm going to take just a 30-second taste break here if you don't mind. I've been thinking about this since I had one yesterday.
Michelle.
Folks, any questions about the spinach roulade at all? We're just going to do one more cooking demo.
You want to try one too, No?
I will translate what they just said. I'm not a Google translator, so I think they're saying how delicious Oh, no kidding. Okay. Interesting, thank you. We'll take about 30 seconds, 60 seconds, we're going to clear off and get ready for the next demo.
Miss Ann, you want to try that? Yes. Robert's gonna have one. Yes.